BKFC fight fan Susan Cingari here with the big winner tonight, Fred Pierce. Fred, how are you feeling right now?
I feel like $1 million, top of the world. When I seen Scott Burke coming through the ropes to put this medallion around my neck, I was like a kid watching Santa Claus come down the chimney. I knew it was coming for me, and you couldn't wipe the smile off my face for anything.
You know, it looks like in the round that you made some adjustments going, and you had a combo, but I think you switched stances. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, I caught him with the 1-2 left-right at the very beginning, and he kind of adjusted to it and was waiting for that, and he was loading up his right. So I changed into a southpaw stance, and when I threw my right jab, I seen him loading up his right to retaliate, and I just came in with a power straight left and caught him leaning in. And, it was a good punch I knew it was a good punch when it landed. I knew he was going to go down. I didn't know it was going to put him out or not. John's a tough guy. But, it landed good and was able to end the night for him.
So much of the fight game is mental, and unfortunately you were on a losing streak. How do you deal with that mentally going into a fight like this? How do you walk in there and have the confidence and the mental skill to just say, I'm going to do this?
I've always fought tough guys, and I've got some tough losses on my record. But even in my losses, I felt that there were chances and opportunities in that fight that I passed up, and that I had a chance to win and didn't. And I just got back to basics and went down to Ramos Boxing at San Antonio, picked up my boxing game, worked on my footwork and my head movement, and kind of setting my punches up better. And, stayed 8 weeks away from my family on trying to get better, trying to do what it takes to be successful in bare knuckle. And, when they hang this medallion around your neck, that just shows you're doing right, and I do it all over again just to be up there and part of this sport, the fastest growing sport in the world. You got the best boss I could ask for, the best media people that come around and talk to you. I wanted to succeed, and I'd do whatever it takes to put myself in the right spot to be successful in this business.
Such a smart answer, because in order to be good in this sport, you do need to make adjustments, and you were having a losing streak. Specifically, now that we've seen you mature as a fighter, what did you do differently, preparation-wise, physical-wise, to get ready for this fight?
I just stayed in the gym. When I was down at Ramos Boxing, I lived about 25 feet from the gym. Was able to was getting up every day at 5 a.m. to go spar with some monsters like Adam Salazar and some of the as a pro boxer, and some of the real tough up-and-coming amateur boxers there at Ramos Boxing. Going on mile runs at 7 a.m., then coming back in the afternoon and the evening, and just, you don't get anything without work. If you don't put the work in, you won't get it. The trainer that I worked with at Las Vegas, Jonathan Balgam at Fight Capital, he'll tell you the exact same thing. If you don't put the work in, you won't get it. You won't get what you want to achieve. They're not giving these medallions away. You got to go out and you got to work for it. You got to outwork your opponent for it. And then when you get in there, you got to be more man than him. You got to believe in yourself. And I think a lot of a few of my losses, I knew I hadn't put the work in, and I might have had an opportunity to win, but I passed it up because I wasn't sharp. I wasn't on my game. And I've only got a few years left in this. I'm 39 years old. If I'm going to make a run, I got to be serious about it. So that's how I'm going to be from here on out. It's all business and nothing but hard work and sweat.
You certainly earned the nickname tonight, Bare Knuckle Cowboy. It's backstage after your first win, but I got to ask you, have you given any thought as to who you might want to fight next?
I haven't really given any thought. I've always told Dave Feldman, hey man, you can just send me a ticket and tell me who I'm fighting after I get there, because when the BKFC calls, the answer is yes. I won't turn down a fight for them, and I don't know who's all in the division. I don't want to call anybody out. A lot of us in the BKFC fighters, even if we're in the same weight class, we all respect each other and are good friends. But it's something I'm going to have to think about in the next few days with my management and the BKFC squad, and because I want to come back, as soon as possible. I want to be back in there again.
Fred Pierce, congratulations on your big win. Before we go tonight, is there anything else you'd like to add? And please give us your social media handles.
Bare Knuckle Cowboy on Instagram, and then hit me up on Facebook. Follow me on Facebook. I'd like to give a shout out to my sponsors back in Tallahassee: Tiki Torch Liquor, Holland Thick and Thin Lumber, Hobo Art and Apparel, Cannibalist Med RX, Eric and Juliet Velasquez, who paid for my training camp and took care of my food, and just really made all this possible so I could get down to San Antonio and get a good training camp in for this fight. Thank y'all.
Congratulations to you, Fred Pierce. We look forward to seeing you back in the squared circle very soon.
Thank you.
Hey, fight fans, do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button and leave a comment below. And if you got a question for Fred, leave it here. And when I interview him next time, maybe I'll read your question on the air. Thanks, Fred.
Thank you.